Every deal has a border. My word marks the edge. Shadows test our limits. Respect defines the boundary. Honor sets the distance. Silence keeps it clear. The line we never cross. Brotherhood stands behind it. Strength lives inside restraint. I walk forward, not beyond. Night office maps stay folded. Promises weigh more than route. Loyalty holds under pressure. I choose limits over gain. Power means knowing restraint. Discipline guards the threshold. The line we never cross. Brotherhood stands behind it. Strength lives inside restraint. I walk forward, not beyond. Rain Street corners, no name. I stop where others rush. Reputation draws the border. My circle honors it. The line we never cross. Brotherhood stands behind it. Strength lives inside restraint. I walk forward, not beyond. Legacy forms at edges. Courage respects the limit. The line we never cross. Brotherhood stands behind it. Strength lives inside restraint. I walk forward, not beyond. Smoke clears, line remains. We stand, we're chosen. Beat settles, I take position. Guitar hums, no gaps. The circle holds through silence. My word anchors the shade. Shadows test the perimeter. Respect keeps us aligned. Loyalty tightens the space. Discipline closes ranks. The circle holds. Honor binds the center. Strength grows through responsibility. We stand unmoved. Night office chairs form inward. deals rest on quiet terms. Promises outweigh advantage. I choose structure over noise. Power means shared consequence. Control begins with restraint. The circle holds, honor binds the center. Strength grows through responsibility. We stand unmoved. Rain Street footsteps stay measured. I don't step outside line. Reputation guards the shape. My circle doesn't fracture. The circle holds, honor binds the center. Strength grows through responsibility. We stand unmoved. Legacy forms by staying. Courage resists division. The circle holds, honor binds the center. Strength grows through responsibility. We stand unmoved. Smoke thins, formation remains still intact. Beat locks and we align. Guitar hums no distance. Shoulder to shoulder steady. Our words carry shared weight. Shadows test the formation. Respect keeps us level. Brotherhood needs no signal. Silence confirms the bond. Shoulder to shoulder blue. Honor holds us together. Strength grows through loyalty. We move forward aligned. Night office chairs face inward. Deals rest on mutual trust. Loyalty breathes between glances. I choose us over gain. Power becomes responsibility. Discipline keeps the ranks. Shoulder to shoulder blue. Honor holds us together. Strength grows through loyalty. We move forward aligned. Rain Street coats touch briefly. I stand without stepping ahead. Reputation carries our name. The circle stays unbroken. Shoulder to shoulder blue. Honor holds us together. Strength grows through loyalty. We move forward aligned. Legacy is built together. Courage multiplies quietly. Shoulder to shoulder blue. Honor holds us together. Strength grows through loyalty. We move forward aligned. Smoke lifts, we remain, still standing side by side.
Beat settles, faces decide. Guitar hums, lines are drawn. Blood isn't always family. My word chooses the circle. Shadows test who stays. Respect earns a seat. Loyalty proves itself quietly. Time signs the truth. Blood isn't always family. Brotherhood stands by choice. Strength grows through shared weight. I move forward, chosen company. Night office chairs feel closer. Deals rest on spoken trust. Promises outlive surnames. I choose bond over origin. Power means shared responsibility. Discipline keeps us equal. Blood isn't always family. Brotherhood stands by choice. Strength grows through shared weight. I move forward, chosen company. Main Street hands clasp briefly. I walk beside, not ahead. Reputation binds our names. The circle holds firm. Blood isn't always family. Brotherhood stands by choice. Strength grows through shared weight. I move forward, chosen company. Legacy forms through loyalty. Courage chooses its kin. Blood isn't always family. Brotherhood stands by choice. Strength grows through shared weight. I move forward, chosen company. Smoke clears, bonds remain. We stand, earned and aligned.
beat loud and we decide. Guitar hums, no hesitation. Brothers by choice, not blood. My word chooses who stays. Shadows test shared resolve. Respect binds tighter than names. Loyalty answers without pressure. Silence seals the pipe. Brothers by choice, honor holds a circle. Strength grows through responsibility. We move forward together. Night office chairs pull close. Deals rest on spoken trust. Promises outweigh inheritance. I choose commitment over origin. Power means shared consequence. Discipline keeps us aligned. Brothers by choice, honor holds a circle. Strength grows through responsibility. We move forward together. Rain Street steps match pace. I stand beside, not above. Reputation carries our weight. The circle remains intact. Brothers by choice, honor holds a circle. Strength grows through responsibility. We move forward together. Legacy forms through decisions. Courage chooses its brothers. Brothers by choice, honor holds a circle. Strength grows through responsibility. We move forward together. Smoke clears, bond remains. Chosen, steady, unbroken. Beat drops, I remain steady. Guitar breathes, smoke waits.
Honor stands alone tonight. My word carries no escort. Shadows question private choices. Respect answers without crowd. Strength learns to walk solo. Silence keeps the spine straight. Honor stands alone. Brotherhood knows the distance. Dignity holds its ground. I move forward, self-accounted. Night offers walls, remember promises. Deals rest on spoken truth. Loyalty weighs beyond advantage. I choose weight over numbers. Power means bearing consequence. Discipline sharpens restraint. Honor stands alone. Brotherhood knows the distance. Dignity holds its ground. I move forward, self-accounted. Main Street footsteps stay measured. I lead without borrowed voices. Reputation precedes my presence. My circle stands, not leaning. Honor stands alone. Brotherhood knows the distance. Dignity holds its ground. I move forward self-accounted. Legacy forms in solitude. Courage breathes without witnesses. Honor stands alone. Brotherhood knows the distance. Dignity holds its ground. I move forward self-accounted. Smoke thins path remains. I stand where chosen. Here's the flame. Pressure reveals the cold. Silence keeps it intact. Same fire, different scars. Brotherhood forged through trials. Strength grows under restraint. We move forward, tempered. Night office air feels warm. Deals rest on proven ground. Promises outlast the moment. I choose endurance over ease. Power means holding steady. Responsibility shapes resolve. Same fire, different scars. Brotherhood forged through trials. Strength grows under restraint. We move forward, tempered. Rain Street coat show wear. I walk beside the tested. Reputation carries the mark. My circle stays unbroken. Same fire, different scars. Brotherhood forged through trials. Strength grows under restraint. We move forward, tempered. Legacy remembers the heat. Courage cools without retreat.
Beat locks down, I commit. Guitar hum, smoke settles. We don't leave our own. My word closes the distance. Shadows tears the bone. Respect holds underweight. Loyalty answers without delay. Silence confirms the vow. We don't leave our own. Brotherhood stands through consequence. Strength stays calm, discipline. I move forward with mine. Night office chairs pull close. Deals rest on spoken truth. Promises outlast convenience. I choose people over margins. Power means shared responsibility. Restraint keeps formation tight. We don't leave our own. Brotherhood stands through consequence. Strength stays calm, discipline. I move forward with mine. Rain Street pace stays matched. I walk beside, not ahead. Reputation guards our names. The circle doesn't thin. We don't leave our own. Brotherhood stands through consequence. Strength stays calm, discipline. I move forward with mine. Legacy remembers who stayed. Courage holds a line. We don't leave our own. Brotherhood stands through consequence. Strength stays calm, discipline. I move forward with mine. Smoke clears, count remains. Still together. Rain taps out, it's cold again. Boot steps echo through the smoke. The city hums, half prayer, half sin. Every shadow wears a joke. My cold drips, deals and silence mix. Lightning signs what words revoke. The storm don't knock, it enters slow with thunder dressed in gold. Belly of thunder, cold and wide, where power whispers, truth can't hide. Each step's a death, each look's a knife, and silence is the price
of life. I built my name from ash and steel, carved my calm with bleeding hands. The rich drink faith, the poor drink fear. I sip from broken plans. A coin spins fate across whetstone, it lands and calls me man. The rain repeats what kings forget. You earn the dark, not light. Valley of thunder, cold and white, where power whispers, truth can't hide. Each step's a death, each look's a knife. Silence is a lies of lies. Cigars glow like dying vows. Time hums behind my eyes. Power don't shout, it listens first, then speaks in measured lies. I drink like power does alone and call it compromise. The echoes know my every scar, they hum my kind of peace. Alley of thunder, cold and white, where power whispers, truth can't hide. Each step's a death, each look's a knife, and silence is the price of life. Control's a quiet kind of prayer. It asks for nothing, takes it all. The night forgives what dawn reveals, and thunder crowns the fall. Oh, alley of thunder, rain and smoke. The ghosts applaud, the mirrors choke. I walk alone, but still in style, with thunder trailing every mile. Ledger breathes under tailored sleeves. Every shadow knows my name. Value shows when lights die. Silk ties learn quiet gravity. Fate drafts the contract wordless. My cufflinks count the seconds. Blood in pinstripes, no witnesses. Power smooths its own corners. I sign it, the room understands. Silence records the final close. I've signed deals with reflection, night editors' names on glass. I don't predict, I remember it. Mahogany keeps yesterday's temperature. Loneliest man owns a table. Fate nods the elevator ways. Blood in pinstripes, steady breathing. Every deal rewrites the portrait. Rumor trims the excess shine. Consequence ties the perfect knot. Window rain irons my thoughts. Boardroom chandeliers hold confession. I toast the empty chair. Destiny has immaculate table manners. Blood in pinstripes, contract lullaby. Stars wait outside the glass. My shadow shakes the hand I own the pause completely. Night edits the polished story. Lamps flicker like borrowed fade. Elevators whisper floor by floor. I answer only to silence. Blood in pinstripes, slow verdict. Fate drafts and I counter every shadow. Signs in ink I depart early, still present. Warehouse key, sleeping pockets. Rain polishes a loaded comb. I breathe order, exhale death. Windows blink like cautious witnesses. My pulse walks slower tonight. Silence is a language of killers. Doors close without footsteps. Loyalty tastes like iron. The room refuses light. Silence built my empire. Sandstorms with smoke. Every king starts as a liar. Control moves like midnight trains. Loyalty ends where fear begins. Chips click, eyes never blink. I price mistakes in bourbon. Destiny sits across the poker table. I raise with borrowed silence. My enemies send flowers, not warnings. The dealer counts my goals. Rain edits the confession. My shadow studies exit. Cold patience sharpens breath. Silence built my empire. A sandstorms with smoke. Every king starts as a liar. Control moves like midnight trains. Loyalty ends where fear begins. Receipts curl like winter leaves. I wear names under skin. My blues walks in leather shoes. crown weighs a silence. I breathe repayments, not mercy. Tonight the ledger forgives nothing. I rule distance between heartbeats. Quiet verdict, velvet hammer that settles on promises. Silence built my empire. I signed storms with smoke. Every king starts as a lie. Control moves like midnight train. Loyalty ends where fear begins.
Glass trembles in the lamplight, thunder hums beneath the floor. Smoke writes names I buried once, deal still breathing at the door. Power don't shout, it whispers slow and burns through silk and sand. Remembers every vow, even silence has its grin. Lightning over whiskey, slow and mean, flashing truths I used to hide. Every scar still tastes of sheen. Every lie keeps me alive. Gold rings fade in shadowed hands. The crown feels cold now. Success drinks like confession does. It hurts but shows you how. Each toast sounds like goodbye. Each promise harms a death. The rain rewrites what fire wrote. The glass forgets, the heart does not. Lightning over whiskey, slow and mean, flashing truths I used to hide. Every scar still takes of sheen. Every lie keeps me alive. I count my ghosts like fortune coins, each one paid to stay quiet. Peace is just control, that breeze dressed in velvet, calm and riot. I drink like power does alone while thunder calls me home. The mirror's cracked but still aware, it nods, it knows the throne. Lightning over whiskey, slow and mean, flashing truths I used to hide. Every scar still tastes of sheen. Every lie keeps me alive. The night forgives what dawn recalls. Only smoke remembers grace. I raise my glass to consequence and let the storm erase my face. Lightning over whiskey, burning gold across the glass of broken men. I lived too long
polished shoes, low light gleam, move so smooth it feels like steam. Cufflinks flash, crowd steps aside. That slow groove they can't deny. No rush, no bluff, no trouble. Just that sweet gentleman shuffle. Every step's a quiet plan. Styles louder than any man. Do the gentleman shuffle, move like sin.
Cool starts where fools begin.
Slick talk, cold smile, slow burn.
Every glance makes heads turn.
No crown, no rush, just charm and muscle.
Oh, that's a gentleman shuffle.
Oh, do the gentleman shuffle, learn.
He moves slow, the world will turn.
Whiskey breath, clean cut grace. Confidence wears a poker face. She leans in, caught by trouble, dancing close to the gentleman shuffle. He don't chase, he lets it flow. Power walks where secrets go. Do the gentleman shuffle, move like sin.
Cool starts where fools begin.
Slick talk, cold smile, slow burn.
Every glance makes heads turn.
No crown, no rush, just charm and muscle.
Oh, that's a gentleman shuffle.
Oh, do the gentleman shuffle.
He moves slow, the world will turn.
Button shine, smoke takes flight. The room slows down under his light. Every word's a calculated double, echo deep by the gentleman shuffle. Do the gentleman shuffle, move like sin.
Cool starts where fools begin.
Slick talk, cold smile, slow burn.
Every glance makes heads turn.
No crown, no rush, just charm and muscle.
Oh, that's a gentleman shuffle.
Oh, do the gentleman shuffle.
He moves slow, the world will turn.
No stage, no act, no fight. He just owns the night. Every step's a quiet plan. Styles louder than any man. Do the gentleman shuffle, move like sin.
Cool starts where fools begin.
Slick talk, cold smile, slow burn.
Every glance makes heads turn.
No crown, no rush, just charm and muscle.
Oh, that's a gentleman shuffle.
Oh, do the gentleman shuffle.
He moves slow, the world will turn.
Lights fade low, the rhythm hum. Gentleman shuffle, that's how power comes. Rain paints gold on the street. Every coin hides a heartbeat. Silence cuts like diamond edge. I built my throne on a broken pledge. cigarette halos in the gloom. Even angels choke on perfume. Every whisper sounds like death, every deal a silhouette. Gold in the shadows, gleaming cold. Bought my soul but never sold. I breathe the smoke of every sin and wear the dark I'm living in. Mirrors lie, let them speak. Truth is luxury for the weak. Whiskey burns but power chills. Faith bends under quiet wills. Every scar is well-dressed proof. Even silence has a roof. The night keeps scoring dust and gold. The crown remembers every soul it sold. Gold in the shadows, gleaming cold. On my soul but never sold. I breathe the smoke of every sin and wear the dark I'm living in. The street hums hymns of greed. Kings rise where saints bleed. A glass race to what's already lost. Glory always comes with frost and velvet dust. My hands don't shake, even ghosts know what's at stake. I learned the rule that never bends. You bury truth to crown your friends. Gold in the shadows, gleaming cold. Bought my soul but never sold. I breathe the smoke of every sin and wear the dark I'm living in. The richer the lie, the deeper the sin. Every empire starts from within. In smoke and silence, the crown still gleams. Gold remembers even shattered dreams. Gold in the shadows, gleaming cold. Kings don't pray, they just grow. The dark still whispers where I've been. I rule the void I'm buried in. Velvet gloves hide the blade. Cigarette that burns mark the plan. Gold cups but cold wrists. Whiskey breath, truth unsaid. Mirrors lie with perfect grace. The silence signs every deal. Soft voices mask the storm. Iron sleeps beneath the charm. Iron silk blues, the king's disguise. Smooth words built from sharpened lies. Power hums in whisper tone, and every throne is carved in stone. Around the crown, a single coin decides the night. Barbers talk like priests of crime. The streets bow slow to tailored might.
Time bends for the man in black. Control tastes sweet, then fades to ash. Every favor hides a chain. Every knot becomes a rain. Iron silk blues, the king's disguise. Smooth words built from sharpened lies. Power hums in whisper tone, and every throne, yeah, is carved in stone. He speaks like dawn through haze, eyes steady, no soul to read. The book of deaths rests open, faith burns slower than greed. Even mercy wears cufflinks here. Every tear shines like gold. He learned to smile through fire. He never lost, he retired. Iron silk blues, the king's disguise. Smooth words built from sharpened lies. Power hums in whisper tone, and every throne is carved in stone. Elegance kills without sound. Steel and silk both wound. When the curtain falls slow, the smoke still bows low. Iron silk blues, the empire's hymn. Soft hands hide the storm within. No crown shines without the scar, and power drinks alone.
They call me cold, consistent. My name travels lighter. Every hour costs a secret. I count courtesies, not friends. I wait for time's pointless glass rehearses the verdict. The gentleman's last deal breathe. Power nods behind closed manners. Silence tips the waiter first. Price arrives without announcement. Back boots, velvet, arithmetic I fold. Promises like napkins, wise men never arrive. Receipts sleep under polite dusk. I confirm nothing, rooms remember. Born in silence, raised by time. The gentleman's last deal breathe. No brass measures my patience. Reputation pours without ice. Consequences dress in black. My shoes learn slow exits, names fade, chairs remember posture, checks close with soft nods. I leave change for fate. The gentleman's last deal breeze, I keep thunder uninvited. Curtains blink, arithmetic and silence walks me to midnight. The mirror edits my story. Clocks bow to consistent shadow. I speak softly to cause this ledger fits one name. It's a gentleman's last deal breeze. My name travels like a fall. The power never asks for applause. I leave early, still prison. Blue smoke over breath, slow bottles, breathes patience. Backroom glass learns my name. Upright bass marks my alibi. I tune silence to steel. Smartest lies sound like advice. My best weapon, never hand. The room leans toward us. Blue smoke over brass, steady. Power paces behind the curtains. Every whisper builds a myth. I drink distance, hold command. Streetlight halos stain the ledger. The clock waits, never judges. Empire built out of echoes. I map futures by echo. You can't escape what you know. I breathe tempo into caution. Blue smoke over brass, steady. Truth paces, shoes don't speak. Receipts breathe under low brass eyes. Carry quiet like armor. Bar doors sway, manners return. Blue ash paints patient halos. I move like midnight advice. I outweigh noise and applause. Blue smoke over brass, steady. No swing, only heavy ceremony. Echoes march, curtains stay loyal. I keep distance, settle answers. The city sleeps, truth paces. My shadow rehearses the verdict. I pour stillness into minutes. Curtains blink the crown things. Blue smoke over brass, steady. Myth grows where names shrink. The clock waits by the glass. I exit early, leaving gravity. Whiskey breath and polished steel. The room freezes when he speaks. Eyes drop before his calm. Fears the language he refines. No threats, no raised hands, just silence. He rules with the weight of stillness. Every whisper bends in time. Even courage knows his sign. He owns the fear, not the fire. Cold eyes burn without desire. No mercy, no wasted soul. That's fear under control. Under control. Cigars bleed smoke like confessions. Glass reflects a trembling world. He never shouts, he calculates. A nod replaces violence. Loyalty here smells like sweat, and trust dies quietly in gold. The sharpest blade is calm, he smiles. The room disarms. He owns the fear, not the fire. Cold eyes burn without desire. No mercy, no wasted soul. That's fear under control. Under control. The city breathes beneath his boots. Every sin reports on time. Even ghosts keep their distance. Power wears a silence well. He taught the dark to kneel and named it discipline. Stillness cuts deeper than pain. He drinks to the sound of rain. He owns a fear, not a fire. Cold eyes burn without desire. No mercy, no wasted soul. That's fear under control. Under control. He traded warmth for obedience and found peace in their trembling. No crown, no prayer, just control. Fear bows where hearts once spoke.
Glass trembles on the oak. The night smells like ambition. Gold teeth in every word. Cigars hum deals in smoke. His shadow drinks before he does. Kings don't toast, they calculate. He built his throne from flame. Every sip another name. Whiskey crown, forged in vice, sweet and sharp, cold as ice. Every drop of our sin. Drink begins where faith runs thin. Hand steady, world in glass. He smiles like a loaded pass. Echoes whisper debts unpaid. The angels turn but devils stayed. Power tastes like broken oak. The mercy left to pour. He drinks and wants no more. Whiskey crown, forged in vice, sweet and sharp, cold as ice. velvet coats, he wears them better than those. No halo, just the glare. Power sits in smoky air. The glass reflects a ghost. He toasts to what he lost. Whiskey crown, forged in vice, sweet and sharp, cold as ice. Every drop of our sin drink begins where faith runs thin. He learned kings drown slow, not in rivers, but below. The crown burns when worn too long. The silence hums his favorite song. Whiskey crown, forged in vice, it costs more than any price. Raise the glass, then bow it down. No gods above this
Ash trembles on the glass edge. Night exhales through the smoke's pledge. Clock ticks like a dying deal. Whiskey whispers what's real. Gold cufflinks catch the flame. Power dies without a name. The room still wears his scent. Regret cost every cent. Cigarettes, last breath, slow and deep. Burns what kings can't keep. Every empire fades in sleep. Silent songs what men confess. In the smoke, their last address. Glass half full. Ghosts of prophet make him cruel. Eyes like steel, hands like sin. He lights it once to start again. Even thrones can lose their weight when ashes learn to imitate. Cigarettes, last breath, slow and deep. Burns what kings can't. Silent souls where men confess. In the smoke, their last address. Rain taps hard on window glass. No one left to raise a glass. He smiles thin, the deal's undone. Even the dark forgets its sun. You can buy the world, not its peace. Cigarettes, last breath, slow and deep. Burns what kings can. Dressed in black, and the night won't give it back. Smoke fades but the sin stays warm. The end always burns in foam.